Oh man, I could definitely use you for the King of the XL. The trek to, like, the perfect Ultra League Umbreon. It's gonna be a bit of climb. Anyway, story time. Fairly perfect timing if I say so myself. Again, before I pop up the incense and actually begin the event proper, let's see... Let's get this Mario Party board started, because once the Mario Party board started, then it's pretty much low maintenance from there. That doesn't mean I don't mind checking a few tasks along the way. It is the Fallout Note, right? I didn't think it's too far, because I was like, what board would fit Beldum? But I forgot E.Gadd's garage is in this place, so that works. Rather start low, like 15. Because Mario Party boards takes a lot longer than I remember them being. And we can always do another board if it works out that way. So the thing with Mario Party CPU is, like, you have to start one player, but we can change that very early on the board. So... Who do we have for... You know, I got a lineup. I got an idea for a lineup. And again, a brand new file, so I don't even have like the extra hard difficulties in that. So those two were a must. I had told Tom do some silly thing. Something I personally just like to do is like give everyone a 1-star, 2-star handicap. Because if you start with 0 stars, then you just... If you start with stars, then you have shenanigans with like star steals and duels. I just feel like it makes things a lot more exciting, especially in a CPU run. Alright. And I guess we could show off the gimmick about the board while we're here. It is a traditional, because we haven't gotten to the point where Mario Party becomes a traditional. Where you have to get to the star, pay 20 coins to get it. What it didn't really mention was all the gimmicks with the happening spaces and the boards you get along the way. But I'm sure we'll just see that in action when the time properly comes. Now, I could probably like do this, just pop up and it says, again, this will probably be a bit more of a shorter stream because Niantic was cheap and only like gave us one. And since like the salt on the wound, in my humble opinion, is the fact that it wasn't even a free box for the event. It was technically like a 1 coin poke. It's a 1 coin thing. And that sounds like nitpicking, but it's like in the past, we've gotten 1 coin Pokebundles that were way better than this. It's not like you're not even letting us enjoy the event for free, technically. You are technically making us pay a coin for it. And I'm just thinking, like, you know, was it really gonna hurt them to, like, throw in even 2 incense? So, like, if someone was completely out incense, they could, like, enjoy the first hour and the second hour at the very least. Like, at least get a taste of the whole event, and that you really want to encourage people to buy incense. Then they could do that later on. Also, almost forgot to do the magic trick of turning the CPUs on for everyone. Alright, now we can really get into just the things. I just put the controller away for a little bit and check out some Pokemon. Probably wouldn't hurt to like clear out some of these guys so I can actually see what's going on a little bit more. But yeah, I'm sorry, I need to rag on this event a little bit more. Cause like, I feel like I'm the one person that actually enjoys Incense Days, and this feels like the weakest Incense Day that we've ever had. And it honestly shouldn't be, because I mean, even though we've had Beldum Community Day, Beldum is still an amazing Pokemon, especially because we can actually evolve it up for the Metagross and actually have it be like one of the best Pokemon in the entire game. I think my first major thing is the whole concept that, yeah, like we never really had. This is the first time that they've only given us 1 instance to work around with. Usually, like, they give us at least. I remember them being a lot more generous with like the free instance in the past. So I just feel a little. That's got me a little salty in of itself, especially because they've like been pushing people to burn incense lately with all. We just got done with an event where there were a couple of spawns, not anything too crazy, but there were some spawns that were exclusive to incense. Or I mean, yeah, you had to use an incense in order to get them. And like, for someone like me, like I wasn't too keen on that, only just because I'm already trying to like conserve my incense as long as I can. Because I know they'll do things like this. Things like Instance Day and like community days where I try to like be at home and do this stuff. So I guess that's why I just have the emotional attachment to the concept that I do. If you don't mind, like I just realized that we could like streamline. We'll call it streamline and not speed up this whole process by just like. Well, we want to keep dual minigames on for CPUs because the whole point of this is to watch CPUs do their CPU thing. Speed can go to fast. But we can skip the minigame instructions, because we're not actually playing the minigames. Who knows, maybe once I get comfortable, I'll, like, hijack a CPU every now and then. But for now, let's assume that it's just gonna be the CPUs taking care of all the background gameplay. But yeah, like, really? They really, like... I didn't just like the 1 coin things to sell on wounds. Like, 1 coin to me is nothing. It might as well be free. But the concept that they could have sworn that they've given us instance for free in the past for these sorts of events. You know, I'm gonna have to double check after the stream is over just to make sure I'm not misremembering. But I'm pretty sure actually having instance for Instance Day, at least for like half of it, was never an issue until this one. Shoutouts to like all the Pokemon that are spawning right on top of where my instance Pokemon spawns are. I'm sure that doesn't complicate matters at all. It'd be nice if I could like click on one of them. There we go. And I guess it's kind of been a weird week for me. Go! Instance Days kind of just... I'm kind of like, maybe... I'm hesitant because like I kind of feel bad just throwing so much... having nothing but shade to share about this event before it even begins, but it also doesn't feel like the spawns are too interesting. Like, Like, Beldum is a cool Pokemon, but we've had a community day for it before. But also, like, Alkium, which I guess some people might still need, but from what... I feel like it's been around enough that, like, you should have enough to evolve it, and, like, I don't see people using it for anything else, so it's kind of just, like, a one-and-done sort of deal. Of course, Toad would be the one to, like, get the first star. A lot of the Mario Party CPU stuff I've been seeing lately, Toad has actually been the star. And they didn't even have enough coins for the star, and yet they used that Sluggish Room? I was wondering why they went for an 8 and not a full out 10, because the Sluggish Room is the whole gimmick is that it moves so slow that you can practically, if not literally, pick out what sort of roll you want to get. Like, you can pretty much pick your number. So I guess they did that on purpose to try to, like, get the happening space to get the extra coins. Which, smart play. Just wasn't sure exactly how that was going to go at first. Sorry. It's been a little bit since I've seen this board, but the sound effect was just like, whoosh! Kind of sounded like it was going to trap door through an escalator or something. Just, I was getting ready to, like, laugh at the irony. So, I have not been paying too close attention because, honestly, like, I think there was only, like, one Pokemon in the entire spawn pool for this Incense Day. They didn't already have the shiny on. And that's why I was trying to avoid ranting too much, because a little bit of my opinions, let's say, for this event revolve around the fact that Shiny Luck has already been in my favor for all these Pokemon. There isn't, like, too many that I really wanted more of. Beldum's cool and all, but I feel like we already got an Incense Day for it. Like, we had the Community Day, so I kind of got my fill. Though, wow, this is an early game chance time. Good thing I put the frickin' star handicap on. Oh, here it comes. What are they gonna swap? What's the chance time you guys can give us? And it's just coins. Lame. Come on, y'all. I gave you stars for a reason. Do dumb stuff with them. Anyways, I think the one saving grace about this event, and I should capitalize on it before I forget, is the factor that Beldum can evolve with his Community Day move, which is the whole reason why it's one of the best Pokemon in the game. Like, last I checked, Meteor Mash, like, makes it so strong that it just got general DPS equivalent to a whole Beldum, or I mean, like, the DPS makes it one of the strongest hitting Pokemon when you take super effective damage out of the equation. Yep. This is the one, isn't it? And I would evolve this one, but it still has frustration. Because someone got carried away during the last time you could TM away frustration and never got around to TMing frustration. Like, a day later realizing, oh crud, I forgot to TM away frustration. So that was a fun handicap and a half. I think that other Shadow Beldum might be fine to go, and like, I don't think it's good IVs, but a Shadow Metagross is so much more powerful than normal Metagross that, like, IVs, it still would be more powerful even if the IVs are terrible. But I just have this thing, like, even though I know if a Pokemon has bad IVs, there's that Mirror Match for those of you who weren't aware of that addition. Only for the Incense Day event, mind you. Let me see if I can get the IV checker up and going. Yeah, I should be checking out the spawns, but if I recall, this is like the one... Yeah, like, it's got good attack and that's about it. Problem is, like, even though I know they're objectively better, oh, this one still has frustration too. I was not prepared at all. Fantastic. What I was gonna say is that even if I TM away I have a hard time, like, evolving a Pokemon, even when it's not good IVs. But it's a situation where I say, do as I say, not as I do, because a good Pokemon's a good Pokemon regardless of IVs. I'm just using Shadow Pokemon because, like, it's the easiest to compare. A Shadow Metagross is so significantly better than a Shadow, or a non-Shadow Metagross, that even if you have terrible IVs, if you get the right moves on it, even if, like, the Shadow Metagross is just overall better because of that attack boost. And Pokemon Go is kind of weird, where, like, technically Shadow Pokemon do have a trade-off where they gain more attack, but they also lose defense. But a particular few scenarios in PvP, defense doesn't really matter much in Pokemon Go. Like, it doesn't matter at all for raiding. Except for very extreme scenarios where a Pokemon is so squishy, it doesn't even have a chance to get its attacks off. And PvP, but even in PvP, like, there's situations where Shadow Pokemon still do a lot of good work. Hypno's a perfect example of that, where, like, it's already so bulky that it doesn't really miss out on anything, losing a little bit of defense for that attack boost. And I'm only just talking from a statistical standpoint. Like, if you have the moral ground of just, like, you have to purify your Shadow Pokemon, I'm not gonna stop you. I think that way too, but I'm just, like, the only reason I use Shadow Pokemon, I'm so fascinated. It's just, like, a unique gameplay element. Like, there's no other way to describe it. Like, I'm just fascinated by the fact that a concept of just being able to, like, add a shade and make any Pokemon into more of a glass cannon than it normally is, just fascinates me from, like, a gameplay perspective. So, like, if I'm ever gonna draw attention to a Pokemon from a story perspective, like, it's just gonna be focused around the purified Pokemon, even though, like, they really need more than they already have. Like, purified, I think it's cool that Shadow Pokemon have something to make them unique from normal Pokemon, and I'm glad, like, it's not just a gimmick, like, there's actual practical use to it. But Shadow Pokemon shouldn't be better than Purified Pokemon. They should be on the same scale, if not Purified Pokemon be a little bit better. And I kind of get what Niantic was trying to go for. They're trying to go for, like, Shadow Pokemon are glass cannons, while Purified Pokemon are the budget ones. I'm gonna interrupt my rambling here, because Bowser's on the screen, and when Bowser's on the screen, fun is to be had by all. Especially when you're not playing. It is time for the mini games. Pit boss. I was gonna say, if someone actually got hit by that. Here we go. Can we go for a full sweep? Full sweep, full sweep, full sweep, full sweeps, full sweep, full sweep! Everyone loses because I'm not playing. Everyone loses, which means I win because I'm not playing, is what I should have said, really. Oh man, you know what? I missed out on a perfect opportunity. Maybe I can still cash in on it. Come on, Umbreon, get on the screen. Oh, sure, Smeargle, you can come in too. Do I even want to, like... I'm just gonna be sitting around here. I don't really need the candy for Umbreon. Only reason this one's my buddies because I'm just slowly trying to work on getting it to be best buddies. And just a lot of, like, iffy things going on in my mind right now. I haven't really, like, felt... That's kind of just part of the reason why I didn't stream yesterday. Like, I haven't been in a bad mood like I've been like the past couple weeks, but this week I just like I guess feeling lazy is the only way I can really describe it, because like I just haven't felt like streaming or doing the talking or, pardon me, anything like that. I did do a nice drawing not too long ago, so I suppose there's that as well. There isn't that much else going on. There's probably like a way for me to like sneak that in here somewhere. So it's been a little bit since we checked up on the standings, so why don't we like take a look at that real quick. Looks like first place there is Peach, of course. Of course the Peach computer would be... So I get... Not actually like taking the time to actually hold the phone while doing that throw. Of course Peach computer is first, Toad is second, Yoshi is third, and Waluigi is pulling the dead weight. Still early on, still could be anyone's game. That's the whole fun of Mario Party. It can always be anyone's game. Now, I just realized just how ill-prepared I really am for this, because I haven't really like made shiny graphics. I haven't pulled up the shiny graphics at all for this event yet. I should probably at least like Google and download the shiny Beldum, because if I'm gonna get any shiny during this, it'll probably be shiny Beldum. If it was anything like past community days, then Beldum would definitely be boosted, and everything else is just kind of maybe. Go shiny Beldum.
Go!
Why are people selling Pokemon? And why is it coming up as a search result before the actual images? I guess this is what I get for just having my default be Bing and not actually Google. Usually there's no difference, but occasionally like something like this comes up and it's just like, well, time to put 2 extra seconds to type in www.google.com, because that's not working out. No, I don't actually want to evolve it. Man, you think I have at least one, with all the Beldums like that from like the past time Rocket Leaders had them and Arlo having them now, you think I have at least one Shadow Beldum that could evolve up for this event, but nope, I don't. Let's put shiny on top of it, and here we go. I was worried I wouldn't be able to find any sort of graphic. Part is I'm just going into this event with the mindset of go for it for the Candy XLs, because like I mentioned before, the shinies aren't exactly catching my interest. Like, it's not that they're all bad shinies. There's a lot of good shinies in the mix, but it just feels like there's been enough events in the past that I've already gotten the majority of them. There's only one I know that I didn't have the shiny for already, but I'm just blinking out of it. Like, it was so... I can only assume that it was so insignificant that I can't remember which one it was. You don't mind me while I'm just, like, trying to find where I keep the Pokemon Go graphics. Video graphics, Pokemon Go models, shiny Beldum. Like, Rouse, for example, is a good shiny, but like we've had a community day for it already. I will never turn down Rouse though, because I will take any opportunity to get candy for them. Even before Candy XL was a thing, I always found myself favoring trying to just get Rouse candy. surprised I didn't actually pin up that one, actually. What did I go back for? Oh yeah, because I just want to... I think it was I wanted to pull up this. But in hindsight, I don't even need to do that. Spoink was the one I wanted to shiny check. Which does not seem to be the case. And let me just find a place to get the whole Beldum on here. Just in case we get one. Now, mind you, we gotta pretend that this Beldum doesn't exist yet. I'm just getting on here to save myself a little time with making the... updating the stream layout later on when it inevitably happens. I did save a Beldum, right? I'm not going crazy, right? I did save the Beldum graphic. Yeah, I did. So... oh, there it is. I just overlooked it real quick. Yeah, I didn't really like come in here with too much to talk about. And I guess it's my bad for like trying to be so fast with trying to get to it. Oh. Hold on a sec, I gotta go full screen. I was just checking the Discord out, not really knowing anything to do. And... I noticed something. I noticed this thing that probably should have addressed earlier on, but... Finish! It's the same. There, that's all set. What's up with me today? Can't even hit a little rouse with a Pokeball. And I did, yeah, did get that one, just the instance was taking a little time to load. Oh, pardon me a sec. Actually, I mean, Natsu is probably like one of those that I should be more excited for, but I managed to like find two. Even though like they weren't part of an event or anything. Oh, pardon me. labeling and stuff just while talking too much. So I figured, like, better off just to alleviate that without the mic on. Than to try to fight my way through it. Tangent of fighting my way through it. It's really gonna be a standstill here today, ain't it, folks? You know, Pokemon that I'm surprised that we don't have the shiny form yet? Whismur. Like, it feels like it's been around forever. It feels like mine is like a Melton quest or something where you had to catch specifically a Whismur. There isn't really any reason for it anymore. I feel like it'd make people, and I guess it's also because like it's a weird Pokemon that, from my understanding, only spawns or only appears when its weather boosted to partly cloudy weather, which feels really specific. You know, if only because like it's kind of getting to the point where I should probably take a little break from catching and just send gifts our way. I should have done it first thing in the morning so I could like get my free without going out gifts that the game gives. But it's just a little. This is a really slow morning for me. I guess I kind of still feel the daylight savings time lag. It doesn't help that, like, I had a rough night on top of the daylight savings time lag. Kind of just have, like, yeah, that little feeling up in my throat for the past couple days. And it's just, like, real apparent tonight to the point where, like, or last night where it was actually, like, getting in the way of me sleeping and doing my sing and all that. So, again, apologies if I'm, like, not really too talkative today. Promise to actually talk if people are chatting along in the chat. But, like, I feel like I've been doing this commentary stuff for so long that, like, the whole, oh, no one else is around, that's why I can't talk, shouldn't still be an excuse, but I won't deny that it makes it easier. So let me just, like, find out as many of these. I had all these gifts stockpiled up of just people that, like, I couldn't really give them to because they already got their daily gift. And it's all left over from the other day, so might as well get that out there now. Interesting to see Yoshi, like, pull the lead out of nowhere. I guess, like, he kind of has the player's blessing, because, like, he is who I chose for player 1 before swapping him to a CPU. I think everyone has, like, something to gain out of this whole system. Peach is just infamous in general just for being an annoyingly hard CPU. How much of it is superstition, how much of it is programming AI, the world may never know. Go! Yoshi has my blessing, I guess. Toad I've seen do some crazy things with people I've watched, so that's his whole stick. That's why I wouldn't be surprised if Toad won. Like, I've seen Toad do amazing things as an easy CPU on this very board, so that's what makes him so special. I wonder if I'm just, like, slowing him down by making him a hard computer even. And Waluigi, well, Waluigi just, I'm the person who just, like, has fun with Waluigi. I kind of get why, like, some people are annoyed by him. But this is a Waluigi friendly household here. You're not required to stan Waluigi here, but it is illegal to hate him. I probably could have gotten away with a 20-turn board. also just realized, like, I wasn't even paying any attention to what's going on in Pokemon Go. It's just an LGM, so not worth swapping back to. But I figured I'd at least point out that I was acknowledging that Pokemon Go existed. I'm just trying to kill some time sending some gifts while I can. Yeah, just trying to get these out to whoever I can would be a good start in of itself. I guess that's like another thing, like at least for the Psychic Hour, seems like a lot of the Pokemon are just like rare and not necessarily like shiny chances, which I guess kind of helps add to the underwhelmingness for this, because like this would be a cool event for people who don't play the game as much or are missing out on some of the more less common Gen 5 Pokemon in that. But for someone who's like played the events that they were featured in quite a bit, things like Gothorita and LGM and don't excite me as much. I can't exactly say that Muna doesn't excite me much. I can say Muna doesn't excite my type of player anymore. But I still have a soft spot for Muna, just like, I think it's a cute Pokemon. I think it's what it really boils down to. Okay, first Beldum in a little bit. I promise to swap back to like the full Pokemon Go non-Mario Party screen once I'm actually done sending gifts to people. Also, like, if a shiny Beldum decides to grace our presence, I wouldn't mind just swapping over for that too. So this is the last gift I have. Like, I could have done it in a lot order, but I just wanted to dump the gifts while I had the opportunity to do so. So here we go. I already tried to quick catch it, and the berry's still there, which means it's well gone. But I think this is a new one. Oh my god, poor Waluigi! Oh, you bullies! What the heck are you doing to Waluigi? We're with this thing full-fledged sabotage right here. You monsters! My god, like, Waluigi, Peach, and Toad ganged up on Waluigi to sabotage him so Toad could win. What are the standings? Is there like a human logic behind that? Yoshi's in the lead. You think if they'd be ganging up on anyone, it'd be Yoshi? Oh my god! Waluigi's still last! They're just bullying on Waluigi for the heck of it. And I just got done saying, like, this is a place where bullying of Waluigi is not allowed, and then that happens? Mario Party 6 is not kind to Waluigi, apparently. Don't mind me, I'm just like... Yeah, I'm kinda at the point where I'm just clipping my own stream. Why not? After all, why not? I think, like, at the very least, like, maybe something exciting will be happening soon. Because we'll be swapping over to the Steel Hour soon enough. And I can kind of get a feel from there if it's actually worth throwing another incense on. Because it's just something about this event that makes you like, is it even worth burning incense on? Which is really, really sad. Usually, like, Instance Day, like, I know, like, it's never usually as exciting as... I can see why people don't find it exciting as some other events, like Community Days and even, like, the back end of some other events. But I'm never at the point of, like, well, why even bother using incense? Usually, like, there's at least enough going on in the incense event to justify using the incense. I don't feel like I'm wasting it. I'm gonna, like, see if I can mute the desktop audio for just a second. Just so I can, like, see if this clip actually got what I wanted it to. Oh, I guess, wow, oh yeah, I heard people were saying no paths was spawning during the... I heard people saying no paths were spawning during the Steel Hour. I'll be honest, I didn't believe them because no paths is technically not a Steel type, its evolved form is. Okay, this just got a lot more interesting. I kind of was hoping that the Steel Hour turned my thoughts around regarding this event as a whole. I'll take more chances to get the shiny nose pass. I mean, I didn't like go hard, but I was like out the other day walking for a good bit.
Finish.
And don't mind me, I'm gonna just like remind chat that I'm streaming. Take advantage of that like little clip from going on from a little bit earlier. Make use out of some good of it. Oh, pardon me.
Go!
Oh, did I really have the mic muted that whole time? I guess that wouldn't help either. I don't know how much of that tangent really got on there, but overall, to summarize, Magic and Candy X. Oh! Hello, Magic Lamp Equivalent. Funny seeing you here today. I'm kinda curious if I like swap the game category over from Pokemon Go to Mario Party 6. I'm always on the fence with these types of streams whether to go with like the main background game or Pokemon Go. I usually just lean towards Pokemon Go because the whole reason I'm doing this is to take part in a Pokemon Go event. But this sort of thing definitely would stand out more as a Mario Party stream rather than a Pokemon Go stream. I mean I was thinking like it would at least be an interesting gimmick for Pokemon Go streaming, but maybe not. Anyways, I'm still trying to make my way to actually get... Still trying to get enough King DXLs or... If you couldn't tell from my level, I need to fight more rockets in general. Rocket leaders, grunts that have Pokemon that I can purify for a cheap amount of Stardust in order to get to the next level. So, between that and just like feeling kind of meh on this event, I think I am gonna just go for that rocket balloon. I mean, they're hand feeding me a grunt. I feel bad not taking advantage of the fact that it's there. Especially because I'm just not really the type of person to invest into balloons, or I mean rocket radars. So I'm in for the long grind. Like, I mean, if there's a paid event that I'm taking part of in anyways, like Kanto Tour or one of those special researches for a community day, and they just happen to give me a rocket radar, it's not, I'm gonna use it of course, but I'm not going out of my way to buy rocket radars. So I could use every grunt I can get along the way to actually get that to my advantage. Yeah, I kind of thinking like maybe this one board's almost over. I feel like it's overall in the past, like Incense Days usually have like, I usually get for 2 Mario Party streams, and that marks a stream in and of itself. So we'll let this this board play out. Seems like there's a lot of real interesting last minute plays being made. Toad getting to the frickin' star in the last turn, for example. And we'll throw another board out there, and after that, I'll probably call it a stream there. Because it's not a bad Incense Day, but it's not a great Incense Day, and the fact that, like, I'm so low on Incense as is, kind of just makes me feel a little less inclined to actually get some more Incense to shake things up. Like, I'm probably willing to, like, pop one more Incense off, and that's it for me. Don't mind me, I'm just trying to observe how everything's going on. Yeah, Toad definitely looks like he's gonna be the winner. I'm trying to see where they are with stars and coins to see if there's any way for someone else to go win. Like, unless I miss a major play, Yoshi probably has the coin star. No, Yoshi would need to win all 3 bonus stars in order to be able to hold the win from Toad. I have no idea who actually is gonna get the... Oh no, Skarmory is part of the... Skarmory is part of the steel spawns for Incense Day. Which, knowing my stupid luck, means I'm gonna get a shiny Skarmory and nothing else. I just have the best worst luck with Skarmory. Anytime they nest at a park, I'm always getting at least one shiny Skarmory throughout the time frame that is in the park. There's been days, like I don't get a shiny Skarmory every time one pops up in the raid or they nest, where the spawns really focus around the shiny Skarmory. But when they do, as long as I go there, as long as I go to the park twice, I'm always bound to get at least one shiny Skarmory. And as I was trying to say, there's been times I've gone to a park and I've gotten up to 3 shiny Skarmories in like a 2-hour walk. If even that. It's nuts. In fact, just yesterday, when I was like trying to get a shiny Nosepass or Ferroseed or just like anything I didn't already have, guess what I got? Guess what I got while I was out at that park? Yep, a bronze color Skarmory. Oh, is it really not gonna let me progress forward? I have to actually press A on the screen even though there's like no players going. Fine with me. Like, Even though I already have a shiny Aeron, I would take a shiny Aeron over yet another shiny Skarmory. Once we go through the totals here, I'll just show you exactly how many shiny Skarmories I have. And even then, I probably have more than I have on Pokemon Go, because I had to have transferred at least a few of them by now. So let's see who won the minigame stars. As we saw, as it stands, Toad is gonna win, but there's always 3 bonus stars at the very end of a Mario Party. One based on basically who won minigames the most. One based on who got the highest coin total. Not necessarily at the end of the game, but at any point in the game. And one for just laying on all those green spaces that we saw around the board that did random shenanigans along the way. Ooh! Yoshi won minigame star. I mean, Yoshi... Oh, right, this is the newer Mario Party. I'm thinking of OG Mario Party. I'm not sure if this is the Mario Party where they, like, start randomizing the bonuses. But in the newer Mario Party, they throw, like, different types of bonuses beyond just, like, the typical 3 that I'm used to. Orbs are self-explanatory where, like, whoever uses the most orbs wins, so... I think Toad's got this, because something tells me that Yoshi's not the orb star. Oh yeah, I have to press A. Both Waluigi and Yoshi. I mean, Waluigi was kind of close. If he gets one more bonus star, he'll at least be on the same page as Toad. I think Toad has more coins, not sure. And Action Star, I forgot that you stopped calling them Happening Stars in more recent Mario Party games, and they actually become just like Action Star. So I think like this bonus stars got spread too far out. I think, yeah, Peach lost, so I think Toad won. Of course, Toad would win on this board. It's just E.Gadd's factory is just Toad's board. It's just the way it works. Alright. I'm kind of curious if I get like credit for actually playing the games, even though I had the CPUs running the whole time frame. Cool. I'll take that, cause considering this is a new save file, I gotta rework on unlocking everything again, including the new board.